Okay, I got way too many thoughts today. Nag-rest kasi ako during the weekend. Now, I'm going to talk about Ma'am Sara's pronouncement. She made about 3 of the same topic. First, she wants to be the next Secretary of National Defense. While I do love Secretary Del Lorenzana, and I met him and he's a great guy, but it wouldn't hurt to have the very first female Secretary of National Defense. What is more empowering than that, right? Number 1. Number 2, the mandatory military service initiative that Ma'am Sara wants to push. Though it's funny that some of the gays reacted to that in such a way that they made fun of it. While that's understandable and some of it is funny and of course outright creative, as all the gays are in the Philippines, I just want to clarify that there's a difference between father and daughter. When President Duterte says something, it's kind of hard to decipher it. But when Ma'am Sara makes a pronouncement, and if you actually read yung sagot niya kay Walden Bello, you would really understand where her heart is. Okay? I want to also say that her third pronouncement, which many reacted to, was the fact that she said that she was going to cancel beauty pageants and Liga. Of course, everybody would have a heart attack with that. But, let's put it ngayon. Sa time at sa landscape na nangyayari, bago lang. Okay? Sa Typhoon Odette, nung nanalasa siya sa Visayas at Mindanao, boy, girl, bakla, tumboy, lahat. Kahit baboy, nasalanta ng bagyo. Hindi po ba? Okay. If we do not push for disaster preparedness and fix our SK budgets to accord that, we will not survive another Odette. Na up until now, there are areas na pahirapan pa ng pagtulong. True or false? Diba? This isn't about letting government help you when there is a disaster. It is working proactively para tumulong na kaya-kayanin natin lahat in pera, in part, and in body ang kahit na anumang disaster na parating. You cannot also fault and say that Ma'am Sara is against the gays because, honey, you should really research on the progressive laws of and for the LGBTQIA community in Davao City. Okay? When they reacted negatively na Ma'am Sara is against beauty pageants and all this and that, not true. Not true. She simply says that there is more to SK communities or SK activities than just beauty pageants and ligas. How many times are you going to be reminded na maganda ka? How many? Winning 1 crown or 7? It's still the same thing. It's still the same face. And it's still the same memorized or non-memorized answers. Let's be honest. But what is more beautiful than a woman or a trans woman or a gay man that knows what to do at the time of a disaster? We all need to learn that. Regardless of gender, regardless of circumstance. And that's why I agree with her. Not because I love her. Not because of that. And as part as the mandatory military service is concerned, bago kasi kayo mag-react, intindihin nyo nga kasi muna. Diba? Nauuna kasi ang react bago sa intindi. Nauuna kasi na pag sinabing military, mandatory military service, pahirapan na. Diba? Bago pa man naikasa, negatron na syempre, ito. Una magiging negatron ang tanga. Pangalawang magiging negatron ang CPP, NPA, NDF. At pangatlong magiging negatron ang walang alam at wala talagang pakinabang sa bansang ito. Sa totoo lang. When somebody like Ma'am Sara wants to change things, it's because something needs to be changed. While I love pageants, y'all made me viral because of a pageant, did you not? But having too much of one thing is also poison. And if we equipped our youth with knowledge on disaster preparedness, how to defend themselves, how to be more disciplined, how to be proactive in helping the government, then we'd have a better Philippines altogether. Kasi para sa akin, some of you will agree na dapat pala it starts at home. Yes, honey, it starts at home. My son, who is barely 3 years old, was on a relief mission with me to a red area with no signal. Yeah, it does start at home. But are all parents the same as me? No. Some parents would like to have a lot of children but not even bother raising them the right way. True or false? Diba? Anak kayo ng anak, gawa kayo ng anak, gagamitin nyo pa na pang-ayos ng kasal nyong pangit ang anak. But then again, who suffers when you make a lot of children but you don't have a lot of money? Gobyerno na naman may kasalanan? Danny, that's your uterus. Okay? So, those are my thoughts on the pronouncement of Ma'am Sara. And for me, we are lucky that she is able to articulate and explain properly how she thinks things should be done. Okay? That's a stark difference po sa pagka-stroke ninyo for the past years of President Duterte making all these pronouncements na hindi nyo magets. So we can expect that the next Vice President of the Philippines, the next, not the current one, the next, is far smarter, far more articulate, empowering, aspirational, and can explain whatever she wants, spliced or not, edited or not, impromptu. Are you excited? I know I am. Mwah. Ingat!